This is take number 2 for this video. Something happened. I recorded and filmed everything, the introduction and the first part and everything, and it was without sound. So here we are again, trying to do this right in the second time. But welcome, because we are making a blanket. And I have already done all the sections for this blanket. So I'm not going to unravel it and do it again for the video, but I will show you, I will refilm the first parts that were without sound. Not all the parts were without sound, just the introduction and the first part of the stitch. So let's start. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Sandra and I am the crochet designer for SandraStitches. And you're here for some crochet goodness, and we are making a blanket, and this is a stitch sampler blanket crochet along that we are making together every Monday for 12 weeks. This is part number 9, so we have 3 more and then maybe we'll make a border, so it's going to be 13. Anyway, all information about this crochet along that you can join anytime is in the links in the description box below. Every stitch for the blanket has a designated in-depth stitch tutorial in my channel, so you can go and watch it anytime that you need it. All right, but of course I am telling you exactly how to work each and every stitch in the videos for the crochet along as well. So we are at section number 9, and section number 8 was the waffle stitch, which was a very texture stitch. So I decided that for section number 9 we are going to work a very simple and straight stitch, and I chose the granny spike stitch, the double crochet spike stitch for section number 9. Now, as I said, you can find the link for the tutorial for this stitch in the description box below. But I will tell you again how to make it and how to start it. Now, all information for this blanket, multiples and yarn and hook sizes and everything, I talk more about it in the first video, so go watch it. There is a whole playlist if you're here in section number 9, so there is a whole playlist of all the videos that you can watch. But in general, I'm using a 4-weight yarn, acrylic, and a 5.5mm hook. Sometimes I switch to a 5mm hook because it depends on the tension, it depends on the stitch. Sometimes, you know, you need to make it a little bit more dense. So I go down half size of the hook. For section number 9, I'm using again the same acrylic yarn. Different colors. I'm switching colors, but you can make it in any colors that you want. Maybe 1 color, 2 colors, 3 colors. It doesn't really matter. I'm using yarn that I have at home, so I'm not so, I don't know if I'll have enough for everything, but this is what I have. And I'm not telling you the name of the yarn because it's a Chinese yarn from Temu. So any weight yarn, weight 4 yarn, acrylic will do. You can also make it in different weights of yarn, but it depends on you. Anyway, so for section number 9, I will start again on a small swatch that I made because of what happened. So I will have to tell you everything from the start again. So imagine this is my blanket, all right, and I am this is the last row from section number 8. We have a straight row of double crochet because we are working the waffle stitch. So anyway, we have a straight row. We don't have to make a transition row, but if you want, you can always make a transition row, okay? Now the spike stitch, it doesn't really have a wrong side and right side, so it depends where you finished your last row in the waffle section. You can always, you know, fasten off, cut your yarn and start in the right side. So imagine this is the last row from the waffle row, the waffle stitch section. So we start the spike double crochet stitch. How we work this? We start with 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and then we skip 1 and we work 3 double crochet in the next stitch, 3 double crochet in the next stitch, and then we chain 1 and we skip 3, 1 2 3. In the fourth we work 3 double crochet. Okay, so the sequence, the repeat is chain 1, skip 3, 1 2 3. In the fourth, 3 double crochet. This is row number 1, and you end the row. It depends on the multiples because we are working different stitches, so each stitch has a different multiple. I'm working 120 stitches for this blanket, which is a average for all the multiples. So sometimes I have to finish, instead of with 1 single crochet or 1 double crochet, with 2 because I have an extra one. So it's okay for me. It's a blanket. I don't care. So we finish at the end if you have only 2 stitches left. So we finish with 1 double crochet at the last stitch. And this is our first row, that it's a kind of a foundation row for the spike stitch. All right, so now we start with turn our work, and we start again with 1 double crochet in the first stitch, and now we work another double crochet in the first stitch. So we start with 2, and now we skip the cluster and we work in the chain 1 space. We work 1 double crochet, and now we do the spike. How we do the spike? We go down to the row from the waffle section and work 1 double crochet in the middle of the 3 that we skipped. So we skip 3, we work 1 inside the chain 1 space, 1 spike down in the middle stitch, and 1 again, another 1 in the chain 1 space. So we have 3, let me show you, 3 double crochet in the chain 1 space with 1 in the middle in is the spike stitch. We chain 1 and we continue. We skip the next cluster and we go to the chain 1 space, 1 double crochet, 1 spike, and 1 double crochet, and chain 1, and you continue. This is row number 2. Now I will add this part to the video, and then it continues when I'm working on the actual blanket and not a swatch. All right, so let's go. Okay, go to the end of row number 2. I did my last spike stitch, spike granny, right? 1 double crochet, 1 spike, 1 double crochet in the chain 1 space, the last chain 1 space. And now I have the first double crochet and the first cluster. So I will work 1 double crochet in between. Let me make it a little bit tighter. 1 double crochet in between, and 1 double crochet on top of the last stitch, which will be the first stitch, right? Okay, so I have 2 double crochet at the end of my row. I turn my work again, and I start with a stuck single crochet or chain 2, or however you make your first double crochet on top of the first stitch. And then I jump into the chain 1, the first chain 1, and I start my double crochet, spike, double crochet in the chain 1 space. Because now I have the 3 here, so I spike in the middle, okay? So every time you start with 1 double crochet and you work spike triple, and you finish with 2 double crochet at the end. All right, let's get to our 4 inches and I will meet you at the end.
The fortune lady told my mama before I saw the sun, said your boy's gonna love too hard and break more than one. He gonna make sweet women laugh and cry, laugh and cry, in a whole wide world. Laugh and cry. Gonna ask him why, laugh and cry. But you know I'm torn. Everybody knows I'm torn. Yeah, you know I'm a midnight.
So we got to the last row and I already have my 4 inches, but because this is a blanket and we are working another section, so we need to straighten up our last row and we don't need to see these holes. So what we are going to do, we start with 1 double crochet in the first stitch and 1 double crochet in the next stitch if you have 2 at the end, and in each hole, instead of working our 3 double crochets we did in all the rows, we work only the spike one in the middle. So we go down and work the spike stitch, And that's it, only one. And then we continue on top of each double crochet from the granny cluster, the granny stitch. We work one double crochet, so we have 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we get to the next chain one space with the hole, and we work only one spike stitch in the middle. Oops. Only one, and that's it. So this way we are closing our round, our row, so we can start the next section on top of it, and it will be straight. So I will do my last row and close everything. This is getting very heavy, so I cannot hold it in my hands anymore, but okay, yeah, it's getting really big, very big. I think we will have a blanket at the end. Let me tell you, this is the first for me. Okay, so I will work this last row, and I will see you at the end. All right, here we are. Section number 9 is done. Now, as you can see, the last row closes up all the gaps. So we have these spike stitches here that close the gaps. In each chain one section, you work one spike stitch. That's it. Super simple. This is a super simple stitch, and it comes right after this super texture waffle and everything. So, section number 9, done. Now, subscribe to my channel. Watch all the videos. Remember that for each stitch that we are working here on this blanket, there is a stitch tutorial in the channel. I want to see the progress on your blanket, so please take a photo and show us in the comments your progress, or you can share it in our free Facebook group, or you can share it, you can email it to me, whatever you want to do. But I would really like to see the progress, and I would really like to see different color combinations and everything. So I will see you next Monday with section number 10. So we have 3 more sections to go, and then we'll decide. I'll see about the border. I have some ideas, but I'm not sure yet. But we have 3 sections more to go. I'll see you next Monday. Don't forget to download your free tracker. There is a free tracker for everything, all the rows and sections and everything in the description box below. Don't forget to download it and print it so you can get more organized for this blanket. I will see you next Monday. Bye-bye.